So back in 2002, I released my first album. It was called Playing It Like It Isn't. I recorded the whole thing in my dorm room, and that was really the start of my career as a musician. At that time, there was no YouTube. I know it's hard to believe, but there was no YouTube. And the third wave of ukulele hadn't really started yet, so I was always getting emails from people saying, help, I want to learn ukulele, but there's nothing out there. And now, of course, things are very different. Now I get emails from people all the time saying, help, I want to learn ukulele, but there's so much out there. I don't know where to begin. And it's true. I mean, just a few minutes ago, I Googled free ukulele lesson just to see what would happen. And I got 20,000 results in, the blink of an eye. We are drowning in ukulele these days, which is wonderful, but it's overwhelming. And as you make your way through some of those 20,000 lessons, it feels sometimes like you're never going to reach the bottom. You wonder, when is somebody going to say something that is universally true? Something that doesn't just apply to one song or one strumming pattern. I mean, of course, there are thousands of these leaves and branches, little ukulele tips and ukulele tricks. We're never going to run out of those. But what are the tree trunk skills and concepts? The fundamentals that underpin everything on this instrument. That's what I'm really interested in. And so I'd like to share one universal ukulele truth with you right now. And it's about the solo style of ukulele. That's where you play the melody and the chords and the rhythm at the same time. Here's an example. Example of the solo style of ukulele. And when it comes to solo ukulele, there are only two things. Not 10 things, not 100 things or 20,000 things, just two things that really matter. Just two things to really understand and master. And those are interlaced and synchronous. Now let me show you what I mean. Interlaced is just when you find the gaps in a melody and you fill them. Here's a melody. Now I'm going to fill the gaps. So in this style of playing, the melody and chords are staggered. It's going pick, strum, pick, strum, pick, strum, pick, strum. That's it. Now, synchronous is the only other option, and that's where you play the melody and the chords on the same beat, like this. Now, I'm being really careful to play the chords in such a way that the highest sounding note is the melody note. That way, the melody comes through loud and clear. Now, if you're a student of the ukulele way, you already know this, but most of the arrangements that we play have some combination of interlaced techniques and synchronous techniques. In the ukulele way, you learn them separately first, and then you learn how to combine them. But ultimately, that's what you're trying to do, is combine them in to give you, total control over your sound. Here's an example of an arrangement that uses both of them interchangeably. You'll hear the synchronous moments where I'm playing the big, bold chords, and then you'll hear moments where I'm just picking and strumming in that staggered way that shows that I'm playing in an interlaced style. So here we go. So there's an example of how interlaced and synchronous techniques work together to create a really nice illusion that I'm juggling melody, harmony, and rhythm at the same time. So when it comes to ukulele lessons, there are a lot of free fish out there, but very few fishing lessons. And if you're ready for a deep dive and you really want to get to the bottom of how the ukulele works, uketropolis.com is the place to go. For a solo ukulele course that really runs with the concepts in this video, check out the Ukulele Way, which is just one of the courses that you can test drive for free at uketropolis.com. I'll see you there.